Most of you guys probably remember Roblox Luobu, right? It was the Chinese version of Roblox, which pretty much turned into a disaster. I made several videos on it. To be fair, it was kind of exciting when it was getting released because Roblox was giving us like loads of free avatar accessories to celebrate. It's kind of funny they made such a big deal out of it because now it doesn't even exist. If you guys didn't know, I was actually on holiday in China last year, and while I was there, I realized how pointless Luobu was, and I realized why it never took off. The kids there are super smart. Like, the kids know all about VPNs and stuff. If they want to play Minecraft and Roblox, they just use their parents' VPN subscription. Yeah, if you guys were wondering how I was still playing Roblox and uploading videos while I was there, because I was there for like 2 or 3 months, no, maybe even 4 months. Yeah, if you didn't know, I still made a video every day. I had this like sick VPN. Well, I was actually like running 2 VPNs at the same time, but one of them I was using let me connect to different countries like Japan and stuff. I think it also let me to connect to Vietnam. And yeah, I could just play Roblox like how I normally would. Sure, it was a bit more laggy, the ping was a bit high, but you know, it didn't really bother me too much. Well, it turns out, right, there's a new version of Luobu. Well, okay, not really. It's like Vietnam's version of Luobu, and it's called VNG. So shout out to Blox Media for this. They tweeted out a few things about this, but regarding Roblox Vietnam, so it's similar to Luobu. It's called Roblox VNG, and it will not have a PC version. So it's very like Luobu, basically. It's just like a mobile app for kids to install. But as I said, if these kids know about VPNs, well, I don't think this is going to be that popular. They have already actually uploaded it on the Google Play Store. So for those of you guys which live in Vietnam and you suddenly realized your connection to Roblox just doesn't work anymore, well, I guess they want you to use this, Roblox VNG. Yeah, I never really realized Vietnam was like that. I always just assumed you could play like the normal version. There must be some weird law, which is why this, you know, came to exist. I know Vietnam is pretty strict on kids playing games, right? So maybe that's the thing. Maybe this version's heavily restricted. The interesting thing is though, this app is not really like as strict as Luobu was. It turns out you can still use premium on it. I think they've paused it temporarily. Also, if you want to use stuff like premium, you literally have to give your ID, which is kind of crazy. They also did this whole like question and answer thing, and it was pretty interesting. So it turns out you can still sell avatar items, like that's fine. Apparently they're not going to delete any of your data like they did with Luobu, so that's good. I don't think they will like remove your whole account. The only downside is if you sign into your Roblox account on the Vietnam version, so VNG, it actually like restricts it and locks it to that version only. And we had the same problem with Luobu a few years ago. I remember just like regular Roblox players from like the UK and America and whatever, they were signing into Roblox Luobu with their actual Roblox accounts and they were pretty much getting locked. That's why I only use alt accounts when I try this kind of stuff. And apparently you can also still play it with players outside of the VNG app, so it's not locked like Luobu was, because if you guys remember Luobu, it was locked to Chinese players unless you downloaded like the APK or something. They did say, I think this is on Facebook, right? They said there's a few like benefits to installing the app. Apparently being the first to experience it is a benefit. Not really. Apparently you can send feedback to Roblox on your problems. As we know, they don't care anyway. But one thing you do get is an exclusive avatar gift, which is kind of funny. So yep, if you guys have seen this on the marketplace, it turns out you get this funny looking sort of clay anime style bundle thing. I don't even know what I'd call that. It looks like a cartoon kind of thing, but it looks like it's made out of plasticine or clay. You know, what they'd do like animations in, like Wallace and Gromit or something. Here it is inside of a game anyway. So yeah, if you live in Vietnam or you just download the app, make sure you use an alt account though if you do download it. You can get this bundle for free, but to be honest, I don't really care about it. It's kind of boring. Who cares about R3 stuff, right? Oh my god, it turns out you need an ID to do anything, even like buy Robux and stuff. That's kind of insane. As well, in order to play Roblox, you'll need to be above the age of 12. Nobody's gonna be playing this, I doubt. To be honest, right, if you're 12 years old, you probably will eventually figure out how to use a VPN. Oh, here you go, shout out to WolfTech 2022. So he's done a video over the changes. So, okay, so he goes and opens it. I guess this guy actually lives in Vietnam then. Roblox VNG early access. So he opens the game and wow, look at this thing. Now, I was going to install this for myself and show you guys, and then I realized you actually need to have like a Vietnam ID. So at that point, I just thought, okay, I'm not even going to bother. I mean, I could use a random one, but the chance of them accepting it's going to be kind of low. So yeah, this is kind of like interesting and also kind of weird. You can see I've got blocks, fruits and stuff, anime defenders, doors. This just looks like regular Roblox, but it's like restricted to 12-year-olds or something. As I said, I guess Vietnam is sort of against kids playing games, which I never really knew that was a thing, but yeah, here you go. It's kind of clear. Apparently they also have like an insane terms of use and also like terms of service. I want to show you guys the terms of service quickly. So they had this deleted for a while. I was going to do a video on this last week, and then I realized the terms of use or terms of service was down, so I couldn't show you guys. But I wanted to prove a point here. Actually, let me go and find it. If you just type in, I think it was 6 months or just 6, if you go and search for it. Yeah, here you go. This is the part I wanted to show you. So this is absolutely insane, right? So once you sign up for this, once you like create an account or whatever, it turns out, right, if you're inactive for 6 months from the last login, they have the right to delete your account. Like, they just terminate it along with all of your game data, any Robux, limiteds, whatever. So that is absolutely insane. Yeah, honestly, for the few of you which live in Vietnam, which watch my videos, I wouldn't even risk using this, to be honest. You can invest in a cheap VPN. While I was in China, I think the VPN I was using was like £2 a month, and it was really good. And that's why so many kids are using them, you know? Yeah, stuff like this, I just can't really imagine anybody using it. It's just like a massive L, really. It's so restrictive, and it just seems like a waste of time. There we have it, though. I'll put all the links down below in the video's description if you guys want to learn more about this. But from what I've gathered, it's basically Luobu, less restrictive. It's for players which live in Vietnam instead of China. And honestly, it's, well, pretty boring. I think Luobu was exciting because of like how restrictive it was and how many like accessories were getting released. With this app, I've hardly seen anybody talking about it, and I think it's just because it kind of sucks.